Prestige Worldwide.
Why? Why?
We are going to examine inappropriate and appropriate uses of humor in healthcare, specifically humor during interactions between a patient and a healthcare provider. Let's get going.
Hey, mister.
Oh, you scared me there. How are you all doing today? Today, we're going to be talking about humor in healthcare. Humor has been shown to enhance greater immediacy, cooperation, and liking between the patients and the healthcare providers. It de-emphasizes power disparities and increases individualized care. It also provides an informal, positive environment for the patients and the healthcare providers. But if this is not paid attention to, less cooperation, power disparities, and hatred between the patient and the provider will occur. Now, let's take a few examples and see just exactly how this works in a healthcare situation. Well, doctor, I'm real wheezy in the morning and it's very hard for me to get out of bed. And then, when I try to make love to my wife, it's just not working right anymore.
Yeah, I gotta stop you real quick. I'm actually not a doctor. I found this outside. I'm just gonna go on and take this.
There is my coat. Travis, go back to your room.
What?
Sorry, he's in our psych ward and he sometimes runs off with my coat.
Oh, good.
So I have some bad news for you today, some better news, and then some really, really good news.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to start out with the bad news.
All right.
You have cancer.
That's really bad news.
Okay, the better news is, all that extra weight you've been holding on to since the holidays?
Yeah.
You're going to lose it all. With the treatment for the cure that we have for your form of cancer.
Oh, thank God. Whew.
Okay, so you have cancer.
Oh. Oh. Hey. Doctor? Who's that?
Oh, that's Travis. He just comes around to the patients that are going to die.
Oh.
So, do you have any more questions for me?
What? How long do I have to live?
I'm totally kidding. You're going to be completely fine. It's curable. I'm going to take Travis back to the psych ward now.
What? That's inappropriate. Let's see an example of appropriate use of humor.
So I have these little red bumps. They itch. I'm tired. I got a fever.
Okay, well, according to WebMD, you are either having a very, very rare reaction to a disease from Africa, which I can't even pronounce, or you're dying. I'm just kidding. My test results say you have a mild allergic reaction. I'm going to get you some medicine. It'll clear up in about a week. Isn't it funny what the experts at WebMD have to say about this stuff?
Now, you're gonna see the same scene, only played out a little bit differently this time.
So I have these little red bumps that are all itchy. I got a fever. I'm tired.
Well, according to WebMD, you have a mild allergic reaction, which, we can clear that up with some medicine. But, according to my test results, you're probably not going to make it. Isn't WebMD just funny? In this next scene, let's see how the healthcare provider chooses to use humor.
Mrs. Novak? Unfortunately, your husband's just not responding to any of our treatments.
Is there anything else we can do?
Well, there is one other option. You're healed! Darn, it still didn't work.
Now that was an inappropriate use of humor.
Mrs. Novak? Unfortunately, your husband's not responding to any of the treatment we're giving him.
Is there anything else we can do?
Unfortunately, no. The only thing we can do at this point is just try to keep him comfortable. There's some things you just don't joke about in healthcare.
In conclusion, we have witnessed in many examples appropriate and inappropriate uses of humor in healthcare. The appropriate uses were able to calm patients, deliver diagnoses much simpler than what they had to be. It also created a stronger bond between the healthcare provider and the patient. Also, we also noticed inappropriate uses which made the situations much more difficult and did not deliver a good diagnosis for the patients. Overall, humor can be a supportive tool by a healthcare provider if used in the right context. Prestige worldwide. Wide. Let's do it again.
So, we have tried everything. Unfortunately, your husband is just not responding to any of the treatments.
Is there anything else we can do?
I was so happy I didn't smile.